what I want you to think about is with a projector and an internet-connected computer, you can use Google Maps to take your kids around your neighborhood. One of the skills in pre-K and kindergarten is talking about what does our neighborhood look like. And the maps in Google can be a great way to help your kids understand that skill. So for instance, if I was going to be at my school and we were going to take a walk to release butterflies at the park, you could bring the map up on the screen and talk about, hey boys and girls, let's take a look at how are we going to get to that park tonight. And you can talk about the streets. If you want, you can take this little yellow guy and say, hey, let's find out what happens when we drag this little yellow guy in the map. Oh my gosh, there's our school. And you could talk about that. And you could talk about, does that look like our school today? Oh, look at that. Look at that tree. Isn't that crazy? That tree has white flowers. Do you think Google took that picture today? What does our tree look like today? It's got red leaves. Oh, what time of year do you think they took? So there's an amazing amount of content you can help your pre-K and kindergarten students with just with Google Maps and a projector. And I'll tell you, the kids get a huge kick out of clicking on the satellite view and taking a look at the school from the sky and seeing, where's our classroom in the building? What's our playground look like? And then if you take your kids on a walk down to the fire department or the police station, let's take a walk on the computer and see where we're going to walk, what buildings are we going to see. So, if you're used to using Google Maps already to travel around, think about how you can bring that to your students to talk about those skills. Another thing that's in our tech map is helping students begin thinking about their learning and how can they share their learning with people. Almost all of our schools have a Facebook page and many have Twitter feeds as well. And one of the things I love doing is I love going to those school pages and seeing what your students are learning and doing. And when I look at them, a lot of times there's some beautiful photos of the kids being active, a little paragraph talking about what's going on. But then, I'll click on it and I'll get to that close-up picture, and sometimes I'll say to myself, I wonder what they were thinking about when they did that. And your parents might be thinking that as well. So one of the ways that you can help students is to help them think about what are we learning right now and what's exciting you about what we're learning. Your school may have an iPad, and one of the skills in preschool is literally how do you physically hold a device and how do you share with somebody. So you can tell them, how many times do you have kids building a block tower and it is the best block tower they ever built in the world? And it's time to put it away, and I don't want to put it away. So you know what? Have Jose take the camera, and you can take a picture next to your block tower. And you know what? Why don't you tell me, why were you proud of that block tower? And you, the teacher, can write down a sentence or two, send the photo to the principal with a couple of sentences, and now you're helping the student think about what it is they were learning and doing, what made them so proud. They're giving that vocabulary out in their words, maybe words that they didn't have before they came to your class, like a cube or like a sphere. And then, again, with that Danielson model, you're working in that fourth domain of showing your student learning and your curriculum to your parents. So if you don't have an iPad, most of you have a cell phone with a camera. Maybe the teacher next door does. So take that picture, write down those sentences, send it to your principal, and you're really bringing those technology students to those babies and also helping them think about what they're proud of in their learning. Does anybody use GoNoodle? What do you like about GoNoodle?
On Fridays,
Okay.
after they pack up, and they just love to.
Okay.
It depends, like, you do the yoga with them, they like the preparing
Okay, and so if you've never heard of it before, GoNoodle is a free website, and what it does is it has a bunch of what they call brain breaks. And like she was saying, the brain breaks can be calming, so like yoga, or they can be energizing, and you can just play it for the kids. So if it's time to take a nap, you can play something calming before nap time. Or, those days where it's just been raining for 7 days and you can't take them to the playground. You can put on one of those energizing ones and get the wiggles out. So let's put down your things, stand up for a second.
Banana, meatball. Yeah. Turn it up. Dirty by nature. Turn it up. Patterns in the air, patterns everywhere. Patterns made of shapes, patterns made of grapes. Patterns on the cheetah, patterns on my feet. Patterns in the nap, patterns in this rap. That's right. Make a pattern. Let's make a pattern. All right, cool. Make a pattern. Let's make a pattern. Okay, here's one. Banana, meatball. Banana, meatball.
Some of it is really calming, others of it is really energizing. But again, if all you have is a projector, then maybe you need to borrow it to bring it in. It's a great tool. And I was talking to a first grade teacher and she goes, I love it, but I have nothing. And I said, well, where's the tech room? She goes, it's across the hall. I said, you know what? Talk to the tech teacher and say to them, every Tuesday at 2, just pencil me in. And you know what? If I don't make it, I don't. But maybe I will. And just pulling something like this in can be great. And somebody else yesterday in the preschool room said, oh yeah, I use Go Noodle all the time. It really tires them out. And so you know what? Maybe you don't need to do a calming one. Maybe you need to do something where they're really going crazy at it. And it's like, okay, now let's sit down. We're going to go take a nap. And it can be a good thing. So Go Noodle is a really great free tool if you never heard about it before. And like she was saying in the back, there's even yoga ones, which are great. Another kindergarten teacher said she likes it because it builds those skills of following directions. Another thing you might want to consider is scavenger hunts. Again, think of how our little kids, parents, aunts, uncles, they're always giving the kid the cell phone. And so many of them, by the time they're 3 years old, can take photos. So you can take advantage of that. If you have an iPad, one of the things you can do is send the little guys on a scavenger hunt. So let's say that you're working on colors or letter sounds or numbers. You could the first skill, and it could be the tech teacher. I did this with my kindergartners years ago. I just taught the kids how to use, we only had digital cameras when I was over there. I taught them all, how do you turn on the camera? How do you hold it with the wristband on? How do you press it slow? And how do you take that picture? And then the kindergarten teacher had them take photos in the classroom. So you could tell them, we've been learning purple. I want you to find a picture of something purple. That's simple. We're learning the B sound, ba 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 ba. What can you find that says ba 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 ba? Take a photo of it. And then those photos can stay in the classroom. If you have a teacher page, maybe it's the spotlight photo of the week. Again, it could be something that you put on the school's Facebook page. We found buzzwords. I mean, it's a great, easy way to do things. If you're in the kindergarten room, maybe they're even starting to read some simple words, so you can have the word read and a red pencil. And we're trying to build social skills in our classroom. So maybe the scavenger hunt is, can you find a photo of somebody in the class who has a dog? Can you find a photo of somebody in the class who took a bus to school today? And so, again, it's helping them talk to the kids in the class, use that technology in a little bit of a different way. Another thing that you could do is, working with manipulators. Can you show me, with Bob over there, take a picture of 3 different ways that you can put 7 items on the table? Or how can you show me what plus what equals 7? They love using the digital tool. They love taking photos already anyway, and so now you're pulling your content into it.